you haven't launched your product. Is it because you're scared it's not good enough? Respectfully, you need to stop lying to yourself. There are apps now today that will literally write your entire code base for you. You're not stuck on code, you're stuck on you. And today, I'm going to violate your entire belief system about launching products. Quick thing, if you're new here, I'm Jordan and I help tech founders stop playing pretend and actually launch their products. So hit subscribe if you're tired of the same old recycled hustle harder content. Now let's get uncomfortable real quick. You want to know the real reason you're not launching? You're addicted to potential. Right now in your head, your startup could be anything. It could be the next Figma, it could be the next Notion, it could be the next whatever. But the second that you launch, that fantasy dies and you're scared of what's on the other side. Now, speaking of Notion, you know what their first version was? An internal tool. Literally just some buggy Wikipedia site that they built themselves. Slack, you've probably heard of Slack. They were a failed gaming company. You're sitting there right now thinking, but mine needs to be perfect. Now, let me violate your entire worldview real quick. You ready? Your first version is supposed to be mid. It's not supposed to be perfect. That's not a bug. That's the entire point of launching. If you're coding at 3 a.m. right now, adding one more feature, tweaking that design, rebuilding your homepage for the 8th time, I want you to feel personally attacked right now because you're not working, you're hiding. You know who else was hiding? Every successful founder ever. But here's the difference. They finally got tired of their own bullshit and they got tired of playing pretend in their little bedroom. They got tired of watching other people solve the problem that they wanted to solve. They got tired of watching others rake in cash for their hard-earned work. I'm waiting for the perfect time to launch. There is no perfect time. Literally every major app launched during some kind of crisis. Airbnb in 2008, they launched during the recession. And Uber, they did the exact same thing. Instagram was in the middle of a tech crash. I need to add one more feature first. You're lying to yourself. You know what Figma launched with? No plugins, no auto layout, no components, literally just rectangles and circles. And now they're worth $20 billion. But my market expects perfection. No, they don't. Your market expects solutions. They're out there right now struggling with the problem that you're supposed to be solving, but instead of you helping them, you're playing startup in your bedroom. Now let's get even more uncomfortable. You know what's actually stopping you? It's not your product, it's your ego. Every day that you don't launch, you get to keep pretending you're the next big thing. Every day that you stay in building mode or in monk mode, when really you get to avoid finding out if your product is actually good enough. And that feeling in your stomach right now, that's called getting exposed. I see it every single day. Founders with legitimate solutions sitting on their hands on the sidelines because they're scared of what people might think. Meanwhile, absolute garbage products are being shipped out every single day, and they are winning because they had the audacity and the balls to actually launch. You think Dropbox was revolutionary? It was a folder that synced to the internet. That's it. But you know what? They launched. They put it out there. They weren't scared of people saying, but what about security? What about enterprise features? Here's what's actually happening in your market while you're pretending to be perfect. Your potential customers are out there suffering. They're duct taping together trash solutions because you won't give them what they need. Your perfectionism isn't noble. When you think about it, it's actually quite selfish. But Jordan, what if people hate it? Good. Let them hate it. At least they're thinking about your product. You know what's worse than hate? Silence, crickets, zero feedback. That's what you're getting by not launching. You're worried about haters? Let me tell you about haters. Every major product you use today had haters at its launch. Twitter, they thought it was just some kind of status update app. Very cheap, who cares? Uber, nobody will get into a stranger's car. Airbnb, nobody will let a stranger sleep in their house. Let me break down what's actually happening every day that you don't launch. Your competition is getting real feedback while you're playing pretend. Your potential customers are solving their problems without you. Your runway is burning with zero chances of revenue. Your learning cycle is stuck at zero because you're building inside a vacuum. Your motivation is dying every single day because you're not seeing results, because you're not launching. Your market is moving on without you. And your perfect solution is becoming less and less perfect every single day. And let's talk about AI for a second. We're literally living in a time where robots will write your entire code base, debug your app, generate you marketing copy, design your UI, and you're still telling me that you're not ready? The tech isn't your problem. The market isn't your problem. Time isn't your problem. You are your problem. Your fear is your problem. Your ego is your problem. So let's put all this into action. Let's stop sitting on the sidelines. Let's do a 30-day launch plan right now. Week 1. Pick one core feature, not 5, not 10. One core feature, and that's going to be your MVP. Everything else gets cut. I don't care how essential you think these other features are. They're not. You're lying to yourself. Week 2, get your basic infrastructure set up. Payment systems, user auth, basic analytics. That's it. Don't try to add a referral system or some kind of social media feature or any kind of other thing that would be nice to have. It's all BS. Week 3, build a simple landing page. One headline, one clear value prop, one sign-up form, no fancy animations, no parallax scrolling, no fancy $500 framer template, and no delightful little micro interactions. Week 4, launch, not beta, not a soft launch, actually launch. Tell people about it, charge money for it, stand behind it. But Jordan, what about is, no. Stop. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Your brain is already trying to complicate it, already trying to add more steps, already trying to push that launch date back even further. Let me tell you what's going to happen when you launch. Your first version, it's going to be very mid. Users are going to find bugs. Your designs are going to look basic. And guess what? That's exactly how it's supposed to be. You know why? Because day 1 after launch is when the real work starts. That's when you can actually get real feedback from real customers who actually care about your product. Not fake scenarios, not mock-ups that you play out in your head at 3 a.m. The most disrespectful thing that you can do to your dreams is to wait until you feel ready. Because here's the truth. That feeling, it's never going to come. You're never going to feel ready. The founders who win aren't the ones who wait for that fear to go away. They're the ones who lean in and launch scared. I've worked with hundreds of founders, and you know what the successful ones all have in common? They were terrified when they launched, every single one of them, but they launched anyway. You know what else? None of them regretted launching too early, but almost all of the ones that I've talked to have regretted waiting too late. Here's what's wild. Your users actually don't want perfection. They want progress. They want to jump on the train and ride this momentum with you. They want to join your journey of improving your app. They want to be a part of it all. And they're okay, and they're not afraid of the mess that it comes with. Let them see the mess. Let them see the bugs. Let them see the rough edges. Because here's what they'll also see. They'll also see someone who's actually trying to solve their problem. Someone who cares enough to put something out there before it's perfect. Someone who's willing to learn and improve in public. I want you to do something right now. Pull out your phone, open up your calendar app, pick a day in the next 30 days. That's going to be your launch day. Not when you feel ready, not when it's perfect, 30 days from now, today, maximum. Here's what actually matters for your launch. Does it solve a real problem, even partially? Can someone use it without breaking it completely? Are you ready to learn and improve based on feedback? If you answered yes to these, congratulations. You're ready to launch. Everything else is procrastination or just putting on a fancy business suit, playing pretend to be a startup founder. The tech world is littered with perfect products that never actually launched. Beautiful code base that never saw the light of day. Revolutionary ideas that all they did was stay ideas. Don't be another founder that said, I had that idea years ago story. Don't be another founder who played it safe and played themselves. Let's be real right now. You have two choices. Keep playing startup in your bedroom, adding features that nobody asked for, or 2, actually putting something into the world and start helping real people. If you're ready to stop pretending and actually launch something that matters, I've got 2 ways I can help. 1, if you want to book a free call with me, we can chat one-on-one, just 2 founders talking shop about how you can launch today. The other way is to grab the 500K SaaS launch kit. Link is down in the description. It's everything that we've learned helping founders launch and get their first 100 customers and then getting their first 1,000 customers. Remember, your product doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to launch it. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Jordan P. Anderson. We'll see you on the next one.